Good morning from North Germany. Nellie and I wanted to make a video about the hustle of the digital nomad lifestyle because right now in this moment we are in between jobs and we have no place to live. So we're always sort of trying to fill those gaps, and a lot of that you don't really see on the channel, and we wanted to address that today.
Yeah, a good example of what you have actually seen already is like those little jobs that come in last minute, like the assignment we just had on Nellie and I.
Right.
Sometimes it's great to have a bit of space in between and have these gaps so that in case a client comes up to you and says, hey, can you spontaneously come to Nellie and I for a week? Sure, we can, because we have that free time. So
right.
in this case, it worked out, but...
Which we kind of have right now.
Yeah.
The last job that we did in Nellie and I, which is an island off the coast of Germany, was presented to us like 3 weeks ago, and we had this gap that we're in right now. And the first sort of 4 days, they had the possibility of hiring us for that moment, and we were like, okay, perfect, because that'll fill this time. But we still have this chunk of about 5 days in between the jobs where we really don't have too much to do. I mean, you can do life maintenance stuff like laundry or buying new equipment.
Which
or
is
like,
kind of nice.
yeah, trying to figure out your banking situation. I mean, when you're living on the road as a digital nomad, you're always doing your own accounting, you know, your own logistics and bookings and managing all of those aspects of not only having a small business, but then like your personal life as well.
Yeah.
And that, I guess, needs time, right?
Yeah, it does. And normal people do it while they're working, in between going to the office and, I don't know, cooking dinner. And we can't do that all the time because we're on the road.
Right. But
yeah.
This video is about the hustle. It's about the fact that it's not, you know, assignment after assignment after assignment after assignment. We have no real passive income, a little bit on stock video, but that is inconsistent for sure. And even the assignments, like, we aren't booked at the start of the year for the whole year. It's not like that. It's sort of slowly builds, and you know, we've got partnerships like with Brendan Vanson and Jody, or there are upcoming workshops that I'm going to be a part of, and we're trying to meld Nellie's two freelance part-time jobs into Snell Media. And all of that is sort of a work in progress.
Which is also why it's important, though, that we have these gaps and not assignment to assignment to assignment, because there are times where you need to catch up on work and reevaluate and all that stuff and travel in between. So it is good as well, but it is a hustle, and it is sometimes it's also difficult not to know where you're going to be in 2 weeks from now. So you know that there's a gap, but you haven't really figured out where you're going to go. So you know that you still need to fill this gap.
Yeah, I like that at the same time, though. That sense of freedom is nice, that we have, I guess, enough financial, what do you call it, like a parachute or something, stability. It's not, we don't make a lot of money, but we're not broke. So if we want to fill that gap by going to a new country, that's possible, and creates good content for this channel.
Yeah.
So
a great example is where we're going to go after our next assignment.
Right. Yeah. No, we haven't. So we touched a little bit on the next assignment in the last video, but we can touch more on what's coming up. So we're going to go to the Baltic Sea here in Germany to do a sort of a corporate assignment, which is going to be very different and challenging, and I think good for this channel, good for us. But afterwards, we are going to backpack through Lithuania and Latvia to get to Riga for a flight to Georgia, the country, not the state. We're flying to Tbilisi, I think I'm pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
Georgia, to meet up with Brendan Vanson and Jody, who I just mentioned earlier in this video, and we're going to be traveling Georgia for 3 weeks.
Exciting, yeah.
Very cool. So that is definitely a highlight to look forward to, and it is not a job. We're not getting paid for that. We're just going to backpack with Brendan and Jody, trying to create more content for this channel, learn from them, share what we know with them, and try and grow the community. So that's pretty cool. You know, that we've scheduled that since Patagonia, and I think that's going to be great. But the hustle, you know, I wanted to get back to that, like pitching. I know you've got 2 jobs, and they're pretty stable. So, you know, she's all right as, I guess, an employed freelancer to a certain extent. Like you've got contracts and consistent work.
And I have tasks that I need to be doing and all that stuff. But for creating those assignments,
I have to pitch. Like my job is not like these opportunities don't just fall on the table. Some of them are really exciting. Some of them are kind of boring. It depends. But you need to work to make money to survive.
Yeah.
So the hustle of being a digital nomad is like nonstop, you know, until maybe you reach a certain level where people start approaching you and you can't deal with the amount of emails or whatever, but we're not even close to that at this point. I hope that you've been able to understand a little bit more about our lifestyle through this video. If you are a digital nomad, comment below. We'd love to know your thoughts on the hustle. How do you fill your free time? You know, where do you go? What does your life maintenance schedule look like? Whatever. If you are a subscriber, that's awesome. I'd love to know your thoughts as well. I know this is a lot different from the videos that we've been putting out recently or in the past. But yeah, let us know what you think. And yeah.
Please comment,
If you're not subscribed, please do. I hope you liked the video.
And we will see you on the next one.